Hi guys, and welcome back to one of these short style videos. So we're here in the Americas and we're actually doing we're showing off the Pueblo style. Jesus. So the Pueblo Indians were actually people that lived in Arizona and New Mexico. So very kind of like, well, kind of deserty, I would say. Almost like the Wild West terrain, but yeah, pretty much just Wild West terrain actually. And also, you know, with like very red rocks and deep colours and mesas and stuff like that. This plot has actually been created, or this style has been kind of like shown off by tychotheminer, and I'm pretty sure I've done a full plot review of this one before, so it's going to be kind of like a whip through of the actual style, what he's done and what's worked really, really well. I think this is actually an older plot as well, so there isn't any of the dirt, snow or anything like that. But it's just very awesome. So he's used a lot of the hardened stained clay, with obviously the mesa biome, so you get this very thick rock, as you can see. Using that type of invisible lighting. Interesting. So you get a lot of that. And of course we've got quite a muddy path here. A lot of red rock as well. So we've got a lot of the browns in these. He's actually used brown and orange. Brown, orange, and... yeah, brown and orange. So he's used brown and orange as the kind of mix in those. Just wondering if he was using yellow as well. Which looks awesome. Makes a very, very dark kind of rock. And then he's actually used red. So he's used the red kind of like a cobblestone and the red stained clay for the actual buildings themselves. So the buildings themselves are very, very interesting. They've got a lot kind of bits of wood sticking out of them. But one thing that you'll notice, how do I get in? Well, you actually get in from the top, which is really interesting and very, very different. And he actually explained this as it being part of the style. I think it's awesome. So this is supposed to be the wicker. It has changed. There is going to be bits that have changed, I think, in general. You also got a fire pit down there to keep it all warm. You've got some spears. You've got just like bits and bobs of stuff. A couple simple seats and things like that. So let's go up into there. So let's show off another one. So we've got a little one that's baked some bread, for example. Actually, I think this is in like a bakery type of thing here. So you just put down that, you know, fires in there. Just light all those up and stuff like that. Let's go into here anyway. There you go, another simple one there. There's some with some furs across it. It's a very simple kind of style, but really interesting. I just love how it's built into the cliffs and how it's so multi-leveled. Like, it is so multi-leveled, it's awesome. But there's also a lot of nature around it. So there's a lot of green kind of like growing around this, even though it's like in a deserty place. I think it just is a very unique and very, very cool style. But yeah, really, really cool. It's just very cool. I love the red kind of like stone mix that's in there as well. It's almost like they started off with these rocks and they've kind of like tried to paint it or put something over it, or you know, done something like that, which makes it look awesome. But absolutely brilliant style, really, really different as well from the Americas. But hopefully you guys have enjoyed that. If you do want to try out the Pueblo style, feel free to jump on the DakrCraft server and yeah, start building a plot. And if it's really cool and you're all finished and happy with it, put that plot up for a video review, guys, because I'd love to see what you guys can do with the style as well. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Thank you to tychotheminer for creating this style or showing off this style. It's absolutely awesome. Anyway, guys, I'll see you on the next one.